Hello, I am S4Ellie64, also known as Sally, and today we are breaking down Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 7, Like a Keith in the Night. The episode starts with Chris and Harcourt escaping Earth X Argus HQ. Elsewhere, Earth X Adrian explains to Vigilante that in this Earth, the Nazis won World War II. Concerned for Adebayo's safety, the two of them go out to find her. Meanwhile, Keith is chasing Adebayo alongside with other Nazis. When his father calls him to get back to the mansion, Adebayo tries to swim away from the Nazis in a pool when Judomaster shows up and saves her by killing the Nazis. At the mansion, Keith met with his father who had tied up Economos. Augie told Keith what was going on. He revealed that he had met his Earth 1 counterpart. Knowing that Chris might expose the QUC, he and Keith went out to find him. Back on Earth, one Rick Flag Sr. in Bordeaux meet with Sidney Happerson, and they use him to track down the location of the QUC. Back on Earth, Chris and Harcourt are surrounded by the cops when the Blue Dragon and Keith show up and kill the cops and tell the two to come with them. At night, after Adebayo seemingly forms a friendship with Judomaster, they are outside of the mansion when the two vigilantes show up. They agree to sneak in to save Chris and others. Inside the mansion, after the Blue Dragon tells the cops and Earth X Larry Fitzgibbon that Chris and Harcourt aren't here, Chris explains to Augie and Keith on how he discovered their universe and how he didn't mean to kill his Earth X counterpart. Augie believes him and instructs Chris and his group to leave once everyone has gathered, but Keith refuses, demanding retribution for his brother. Augie tells his son that killing Chris won't bring his brother back, and it's revealed that Earth X Augie is not a Nazi. Before Chris can process this, Vigilante bursts through the window and stabs the White Dragon in the neck, killing him. Outraged, Keith attacks the group, causing an explosion that alerts the cops to come bursting in. The 11th Street kids quickly try to get into the QUC, but Keith tackles Chris to the ground and tries to kill him. The others save Chris, and they, alongside with Judomaster, are about to kill him. But Chris tells everyone to unhand Keith. Chris embraces him and recalls killing his own brother, breaking down. Blaming himself for the mess, Chris laments that death and misery follow everyone he loves. Soon, they all escape Earth X. Harcourt tries to finish off Keith, but Earth Exadrain quickly shuts the door while fighting off the cops. The episode ends with the gang back on Earth. One being comforted by Rick Flag Sr. and Argus. Chris tells them that Judomaster and his team came only to retrieve him and persuade him to give up the QUC. Rick accepts the story and finally takes Peacemaker into custody. The charge that Chris is arrested on is the illegal possession of a dangerous scientific device of the parameters of the Treaty of Qatar. In the comics, Qatar is a country on the Persian Gulf in the Middle East. It made its first appearance in 1978, Ghost Issue 70. That's the end of the video. Did you like it? Was there anything I got wrong? Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to. Goodbye and have a nice day.